seeing somebody die from something that you know could kill you too, seeing that one time is enough to develop PTSD. You guys have seen that multiple times. And I understand it took so much of a toll on one nurse, they actually committed suicide during the shift. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes. Michael Odell left his shift at 3 a.m. and he went into a body of water in his own volition. He took his own life. And his friends, his best friends, are travel nurses. His best friends are nurses as well. And they know that the conditions that he was working in had a direct impact on his mental health and on his decision that day. So to me, systems failed Michael Odell, and they've failed many healthcare workers in the last 2 years whose stories we don't even know. To me, we have to hold hospital institutions accountable. They need to provide, informed trauma care, mental health care in real time on intensive care units, ERs, and across hospital settings so that we can cope through what we're going through on a daily basis. Because what we're going through is not normal, and it is a repeated exposure to trauma. We have essentially traumatized an entire healthcare workforce in the span of 2 years.
An entire generation of people who, like Michael, we just wanted to show up and help, And Sarah, you said the system failed Michael. It also failed you too.
Yeah.
And when you talked about those body bags being rolled by and you're walking, you're looking out of the patient's room and you're seeing that happen, I just need to ask you, how scared were you just for your own safety, for your own life, Sarah?
Yeah. I think one of the moments that I remember really well is actually, speaking to one of the security guards who, was in charge of rolling people to the morgue. And this was one of those times where we actually had a refrigerator truck outside. And I've never seen someone with so much fear in their eyes as I did in that moment. And my heart broke for him. I think for me, the fear turned into a numbness. And it's hard. The most fear I had was probably in the early stages of the pandemic, before my family and myself could get vaccinated. I think that really put so much relief on me because I know what the toll is on unvaccinated patients. And I know that risk is so much less when you're vaccinated fully for COVID. And so that fear diminished, but it became numbness. And that is most likely a symptom of the trauma that I've endured in the last 2 years.
That is a classic sign of PTSD, right? You can't feel it. Either you're feeling all of it or you just can't feel anything at all, right? And the thing with nurses like yourself, we rely on you guys to feel it, right? You're carrying out the doctor's orders. You're the ones who are holding our hand at the bedside. You're telling us it's going to be okay, right? You're helping us call out and reach out to our family members. I can't imagine how frustrating and heartbreaking that was for you, because it's just not what you signed up for, was it?
No, not at all. And that's something that is hard for us to kind of voice, because we are the ones who are taking care of patients' dignity, which, as I said previously, dignity is lost under these conditions. Patients who might not be incredibly sick, but may need constant care, may need help with feeding, may need help with hydration, may need changing for, them soiling themselves. Those patients are sitting in their stool for hours because we don't have the support or the staff necessary to be turning them frequently, to be cleaning them up, to make sure that their basic needs are met. And that is one of the most difficult things for me to accept and to cope with. And I think it contributed immensely to my trauma, because it's like you think about it over and over again. Like, I failed that person.
Let me ask you, Sarah, are you okay?
No,